Did you see this crazy thing? If you have a lower credit score, you get a big discount. And if you have a higher credit score when you're doing mortgages, you get penalized. That's just crap. Who do I write to about this? This is crap. This is all this woke fucking helping out poor people shit. None of that is true. Here's the deal. In no way, shape, or form does a person who has a 620 score get a lower rate than someone who has a 740 score. So let's go through what this is. This is a sort of like a loan to value penalty. These fees are added to your mortgage when you have a low score and a high loan to value rate. Like say you only put like 5 or 10% down, your loan to value of the house is going to be higher. If you put down 20, 30, 40%, then your loan to value is going to be lower, which is better. And that's less risk for the bank. And yes, the rates, this penalty for the high loan to value thing is going higher for the higher credit scores. So these fees are adjusted all the time. But all they did was they raise and lower them all the time based on risk and stuff like that as a practice. So the issue is that the people in the higher scores, their actually penalty went up a little bit. And then the people in the lower scores, it went down. It's not better for the people with the lower score. It's better than it was. All it did was close the gap. Now, if you look up here, someone who has a 780 score pays a 0.375. If they have a 75 to 80% loan to value rate, they pay 0.375. But go all the way down. Look, if you're in the 640, you're paying almost 3% in fees on top of as a penalty. So in reality, if you have a low score, you're still paying drastically more than someone who has a high score. All they did was close the gap a little bit. The better ones went up a little bit. The higher ones went down a little bit. They did drop it by 1.75%. So really, if you think about it, this 640 score used to be a 4.5% penalty. So this isn't like, oh, go stop paying your bills and you're going to do better. It is literally, all it is the penalty went down for the lower score people and it went up a little bit for the higher. Now also remember, these are FHA loans, and what happens is that these are loans that go to the Fannie Mae and Freddie. Now remember, their edict is to help make housing affordable. So they're actually there to make it more affordable, not to penalize people. And if you don't do an FHA loan, which goes to Fannie or Freddie, this does not affect you at all. This is literally for these type of loans. So yes, this is better for people with lower scores, but it barely hurts the people who are in the higher scores. It's a small jump up where it's more saving for the people in the lower credit scores. What's the ultimate goal? We want people to own homes because it's a much more stable market if everyone's owning homes and there's less renters out there. Because then you're building equity. And if you live in an area, you're going to be much more inclined to take care of it.